Hey guys, this is Zach with ZT Autolife. Today I'm going to do a quick DIY video. It's going to be on my S2000. It's the center console piece. It's a pretty common issue that people seem to have, is just the coating on the faux metal piece around the shifter seems to rub off. So it's just a minor detail, but it's the little things on the interior that make the difference. So I'm just going to be doing this piece right here. I'll go through how to remove it, how to prep it, wrap it in some vinyl, and put it back on. And I'll do a before and after picture as well. Alright guys, I'm going to go over some of the tools that you're going to need to do this DIY. You're going to need a drill with a medium-sized drill bit, a heat gun, pretty cheap, you can pick them up for maybe less than 20 bucks. Some squeegees, a flathead screwdriver, and a Phillips head screwdriver, and then also just a set of scissors. Alright, so once you get it removed from your car, it's gonna look just like this. So you just got to get this piece taken off of the main part. So I already have it pre-done just so it's a little easier to show you guys. But there's two screws on the back here that need to be removed. They're Phillips head screws. And then also, pull this off. You can see that there's these, I believe it's six clips. You just basically stick your flathead screwdriver in there and pry them back. And then also, you can see right here and here there are some holes. That's what the drill is for. Basically, some of them are put in with screws, others are glued in. Mine was glued in. So there's these little posts right here, and here that were glued in, but you just have to drill them out. It's fine, it'll go back together the same, just minus those pieces. Okay, so once you get this piece separated, it's going to be a little rough, most likely. You can tell mine right here has some of the coating, whatever. I think it's almost like aluminum foil. Some of the coating has gone here and here. It's going to be a little rough. I just took some sandpaper. I believe this is 1200 grit sandpaper, and then also this is, I believe, 220 grit sandpaper. The 220 grit worked a little bit better. It's still pretty smooth. After that, I just sanded it down a little bit, made everything smooth, made it nice, so the vinyl wrap has something to adhere to. Then I'm going to wipe this down, and then we'll go into the next part. Alright guys, so I have the shift bezel here, and then I have some of my, I got my vinyl here. This vinyl is the, what is this, the 3M 1080 series, and I just got it off of, I think it was like Metro Reassembly. It's not very expensive. I got the smallest roll I could. I think it was like 20 bucks maybe. So I just made very rough cuts about where the holes are gonna be, and then it's basically I'm gonna peel this. As you can see, it comes off pretty easy. So I'm just gonna. As you can see, I made some rough cuts, and it's making this peeling a little bit more difficult. There we go. Alright, so I'm just going to lay this down over the top. Just kind of press it onto the raised pieces. And then I'm going to peel this back. So, as you can see, the material is kind of cold because I haven't hit it with a heat gun yet, so it's still going to be a little rough. Okay, so as you can see, there's some wrinkles and stuff, but luckily I have the heat gun here. Put it on the lowest power going here. It's so hard doing this one-handed. Just want to set it down here. Hit it with the heat. Work my way from the bottom up here. Remember, with this stuff, heat is your friend. Don't use too much, but it'll definitely make the process a lot easier. Alright, so I'm going to stop the video for a second, get more of this done, and then so I can just skip ahead. Alright, so I have most of it laid down. I have this interior portion wrapped. Something I found was that it's a little bit easier to get the inside portion to go in smooth if you cut little just little slots in here, because sometimes it gets some tension built up and it just doesn't lay down right. I'm not sure if that's like the professional way to do it. It's just worked. That's what works for me. So I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna wrap these around, and then I'll come back, trim everything up so it looks good, and then we'll get to putting everything back together. Alright, so I got all of those little flaps tucked in there and wrapped. Now I went on the back side and trimmed up as much as I could. You can see there's still a couple imperfections, but this won't really show because it snaps in and you won't see the side. So now I'm gonna start the reassembly process. Alright, so to begin the reassembly process, you got to get the shift boot back into the collar here, and as you can see, there's all these little holes from where it originally assembled in there. So I'm going to put it back in. Just start sliding all the holes, those little pieces back over. Looks like I kind of got it rotated a little bit. Let's see if this fixes this. Alright, looks like I got it this time. Looks like the best way to line it up is to look for the side that has the 3 holes and then match it up to the 3 prongs, because all the other sides have 4 prongs. That one's broken. Alright, so my shift boot is back in. You can see I got it all over, or I got all the holes back in. in their proper places. The boot is ready to go. So I'm going to grab my other piece here and then pop this back in. Get this boot right here out of the way. It's not supposed to be. So let's tuck this back. And then I'll probably have to do it. Yep. Tuck this other side back behind the clip. Okay. So earlier, like I said, there were a couple, I believe 6. There's 6 clips to attach this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right there. So 2 on the back, 2 on the front, 2 on the sides. So I'll throw this back on here now that I have the boot tucked behind all the little clips. We'll put the back in first. And then I'm going to snap these front ones. And it'll be fine. You can push and that'll be fine. Make sure I got them in all the way. Kind of have to push kind of hard. Don't really worry about it breaking, but you can see it looks quite a bit better than we originally started. I'll include, like I said earlier, I'll include a picture of what it looks like. Alright, so now I just have to throw these 2 screws back into it, one here, and then it'll be ready to go back in the car. This part back in the car, as you can see I got it right here. Super easy. I'm going to pop it back in. It's just a couple electrical connections and a couple clips and we'll be good.